Chapter, this is climate of India. Okay, so climate of India count for 10 marks. Climate of India for 10 marks. These are separate chapters. So climate of India. Then the second is soil resources or soils in India. This is also for 10 marks. Then natural vegetation. This is also for 10 marks. Water resources. This is also for 10 marks. Then we have minerals and energy resources. This is also for 10 marks. Then we have agriculture. In agriculture you have 2 or 3 parts. In some publications in the book 3 parts are given of this chapter. Otherwise at least 2. Food crops and cash crops. But this is counted as one single chapter, agriculture in India. This is counted for 10 marks. Again, okay. Then the next is industries. Till here we have completed the syllabus. Agro-based industry and mineral-based industry. These are 2 separate chapters but counted for one single chapter, and again it is given 10 marks. So this is your complete syllabus. Okay, till pre-board exam. Then after this you have 2 more chapters. One is transport and one is waste management. Again 10 marks and 10 marks. So sometimes these 2 chapters are asked separately also in the exam, and sometimes in some years in the board exam they were given in one single question. Means they can be given 10 marks combined, and they can be given 10 and 10 separate marks also. You can get 10 marks question from transport chapter, and you can get 10 marks question from waste management. And sometimes you get them in a combined single question. So according to this you have to prepare. And what is the pattern of the paper? The pattern of the paper is your question number 1. It is map of India. This is for 10 marks. Then question 2. This is topo sheet. This is for 20 marks. Okay, 30 marks. Then the next section, which is of 50 marks. The question answers, 50 marks are left. So you have question 3 to question 11. Okay. Question 3 to question 11, you have 50 marks in all. So these 11, 3 to 11, how many questions? 8 or 7? Huh? Okay. 9 questions. These 9 questions are from 9 chapters. These 9 questions are from separate 9 chapters. And you have to attempt 5. Okay, you have to attempt 5 because you have to attempt 50 marks only. So out of 9, you have to attempt 5. So you have a selection of chapters that you can select 5 chapters to prepare thoroughly. 5 chapters to prepare thoroughly. So you have to make a combination of your chapters that which you will prepare finally for your exams. You have to study them all, and you have to go through other chapters also. But the final preparation for exam that you will do, that will be of 5 chapters. It is suggested, okay? But I personally suggest the students to select 6, not 5. Make a combination of 6 chapters. 1 chapter you should prepare for margin. Sometimes it happens that you have prepared that chapter, but even then, from that particular chapter, some tricky questions are there. And there is some other chapter which you have not prepared thoroughly, but some very easy questions are there. Some general questions, some simple questions are there. So it may be more scoring in the exam. Even after your preparation, that question, that chapter can be more scoring. So in that case, instead for going with that chapter which you have prepared and having tricky questions in the question paper, you should go to that question which is having simple question and you are confident to write. At the time of exam, it happens that some questions give you a certain confidence that I can write the answers very well. And some questions take time, you have to think, you have to recall. So in the exam, it is not good to waste your time or to exert some extra pressure on your brain and then getting lesser output. So it is suggested that these 6 chapters should be prepared. Now which chapters you should select, that is up to you. But I always suggest the students to select the chapters having same nature, similar chapters. For example, okay, before that, this chapter, chapter 7. This chapter you should not skip. Whichever combination you make out of 9, this chapter you should not skip. Because this chapter is equally applicable in all the other chapters. The climate affects everything. Either you select agriculture or soil or any chapter or even industries, this chapter is equally important. And this chapter, Climate of India, will help you in this map of India also, in topo sheet also. If you have a thorough knowledge of climate of India, then it will help you to prepare your map also. What kind of climate do we have in which part of the country and how that climate is determined, the physical features. So this will help you to have a correlation with these chapters also. So never skip this chapter, Climate of India, and it is very interesting also, simple things to remember. And after that, you have to make a selection from these chapters: soils of India, natural vegetation, water resources, mineral and energy resources, agriculture, and industries. So these are the chapters. Now let us select some chapters. Now what you have climate. Okay, I am not writing India. You have soil. You have vegetation. You have water resources. You have agriculture. Okay, before agriculture we have mineral and energy. You have agriculture. And after agriculture, you have industries. You have transport. You have waste management. No one has reached to this level. This is very smooth. This kindergarten class. Okay. So these are the chapters. Units 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And in this last 8 and 9, if it is combined in one single question, you will get 2 questions from agriculture. Because in all we have 9 questions, so you will get 2 questions from agriculture. In some question papers, if you find transport and management, waste management are combined. Though since the last 3 years it is not happening, as I remember. So these are the chapters. So you see, my suggested combination is, this is compulsory, okay. Climate, soil, vegetation, water resources, agriculture, and then any of these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any of these two. But right now in the pre-board exam we have not done this. So if you have to make a combination, then either of these you can select. So industries and mineral and energy resources, whichever is more easy to prepare, I suggest industries. Okay. These are my suggested chapters to prepare for your final. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 6 chapters. If you prepare these 6 chapters thoroughly, and for the final last 15 days before the exam 15 days, you don't prepare other chapters and skip them, that will be quite okay. But these chapters should be thoroughly prepared. Read the books, prepare the questions, remember the facts, make notes, do everything. Don't skip and don't leave any stone unturned in these chapters. If the final exam you have to consider this formula for the final exam, then instead of industries, I will suggest either of these 2 chapters, because transport and waste management are easy to prepare. I think so. It may be according to your interest also, but waste management, if you read that chapter, very general things are there. Transport alone, if you count it, then there are also some interesting things, and they are easy to remember. In industries and mineral and energy resources, I have often experienced that the students feel a little difficulty to remember that which mine, which mineral, where, and which industry gets the mineral from which mine. So this has to be memorized. If it is of your interest, then go for it. But this is, the first 5 chapters are quite in correlation, because climate affects soil, vegetation, water resources and agriculture all. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 chapters should be thoroughly prepared, and they are very easy to prepare. So 50 marks are done, 30 marks in the topo sheet and the map of India. So this is a formula. If you are determined, then make your selection and start preparing. And you must go through the chapter, must read the book. Your textbook should be used as the base. First you read the book, go through the chapter. After that, whether you purchase any question bank or any sample paper, that is up to you.